my name is Erin Green. I'm the founder of Trinity Growth Advisors, where we help women business owners understand their numbers so that they can lead with confidence and clarity. I currently live in Cleveland, Ohio. After spending nearly 4 years as a digital nomad, I lived part-time in Santa Barbara, California, and countless Airbnbs and my RV all across the United States. I would tell you, in the last 4 years, I have slept at least a night or two in 30 different states and am really just enjoying the ability to work remotely, supporting others as they learn and grow. If you're new to my world, welcome. And this is Sherman. Let me introduce you to Sherman. Say hi, Sherman. You're looking awfully suspicious. He'll get a treat after this. Don't worry. He wasn't harmed or coerced into this. But Sherman is my 11-pound Chihuahua. I rescued him when I was living in Santa Barbara, California. I had asked for a 3-year-old female Chihuahua. He was a 4-month-old male when I got him. Best decision I ever made. It's a perfect example of be careful what you wish for, because you might get it. Luckily, I didn't get what I wished for, because had I stuck to my guns on that one, I wouldn't have ended up with Sherman. But the first time I saw him, I'm like, he's the one. He goes everywhere with me. Yesterday, we did a 15-mile bike ride together. He's always by my side. Since I bought this new property, he's been running alongside me as I've done lawn work, painting, wallpapering, moving furniture. He's really here for it all. If you haven't, if you're new to my world, you can follow Sherman and me on Instagram at Spreadsheet Sherman. There's lots of pictures of him. I'm pretty enamored with him. He loves spreadsheets almost as much as I do, right, Sherman? And he makes a lot of cameo appearances on my client calls. So just get used to him. He's going to be around. What I've learned after working with hundreds of women is that we grow best in community. At a family picnic a couple of years ago, I was jokingly talking about my first sales job, and that was back in 1995, and my brother quickly corrected me to let me know, no, your first sales job was when you were 4 years old. My brother is 11 years older than I am, and one Sunday morning, the story goes, he woke up to my mom screaming. My brother was 11 years older than me, and then we also have a sister that's 1.5 years younger than me. My brother, the poor guy, woke up. He was probably, I don't know, teenager, to my mom screaming, someone's kidnapped the girls. And my brother said, nobody's kidnapped them, and if they have, they'll bring them back. But what happened was I dressed my sister. Literally, I was 4 years old. I dressed my sister. It was like 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and I had her walking around the block with me. We were knocking on doors to shine people's shoes for $1. So my brother always says, no, that was your first sales job. That was your first experience into entrepreneurship. And I can tell you without hesitation, though no one else in my family, other than my grandfather, owned a business, it was just born in me. Like, I just have the gene. I have built multiple businesses, and there is one thing that I wish I would have known sooner that would have pushed my growth faster. And that is this: trust my gut and lead by the numbers. So what I mean by that is I look at the numbers. I use those numbers to make sustainable decisions. I don't make decisions without the numbers. But once I've evaluated the numbers, then I kind of sit back and I think to myself, how do I want this to move forward, and what's the best way to do that based on these numbers? So I'm still using my gut, but I'm using data over drama. I will use the numbers to make an intellectual decision that is also based on my gut, and it's grounded in growing forward sustainably and with peace. Can I tell you a secret? Numbers are my secret love language. I love spreadsheets. I like looking at numbers, changing them, dicing them in different ways. And let me tell you where that came from. As a child, I used to sit on my grandpa's lap and he would help me. He taught me how to add lists and lists of numbers. I'd want to pull out the calculator and he's like, no. We're going to learn how to do this. Once you know how to do this, then you can use a calculator. So it's just sitting on his lap, that time with him, his undivided attention. He also loved numbers. And so like literally I think in spreadsheets, sadly. I think in spreadsheets. I wake up with numbers in my head, like they are always running in the background. I do understand though that the women that I coach with, that is not the case, and that's okay. When we work together, it is a judgment-free zone. I get not everybody loves numbers the way I do, but you should love that I love them because it helps me in my work with my clients. It gives me the ability to look at the bigger picture and say, what are the 2 or 3 numbers that are going to make the biggest difference in this business? Where is this business? Where does it want to go? What are the goals of the woman who started this business? Are her goals being met? And if not, how do we get there? Like, what can we change? Just 1 or 2 things at a time. And so it's this continuous, not constant, because we like to stop and celebrate too, but it's this continuous system of looking at the numbers and looking at what do we want to change and what numbers would feed in to change that. Simple as that. So again, nobody needs to love numbers as much as I do, but you should be thankful that I love them. The women that I work with are ambitious, they work hard, they invest in their teams and their communities, and they are passionate about the services and what they deliver to their clients. They come prepared to our meetings, they are on time, they have great questions, they're coachable, and they want to grow. And now that I have a home base in Cleveland, Ohio, trust me, I still will be traveling, so lots more to see and do out there in this beautiful world of ours, but it is really nice to have a morning routine. I thrive on it, actually. I have my dog, Sherman. We get up every day between 6 and 6:30. Occasionally, I'll be tired and sleep till 8 or 8:30. But our natural state of being is to get up between 6 and 6:30. I don't talk to anybody. I don't open my email. I don't do anything for the first at least hour, 2 if I can, after I get up, so that I have a chance to start my day the way I want to start it. It gives me a chance to get Sherman taken care of. I like to do a morning meditation, sometimes yoga, might be a jog, a bike ride, something that gets me moving. And then I like to come into my office, look at what do I have to do today. I like to block off time to, take a break and just kind of reset midday. But generally speaking, just like anybody else, I kind of go to my calendar, or like, what do we have to do today? Are we prepared for the rest of the week? Again, love a lunchtime walk. Just gives me a chance to reset emotionally. And this work that I do is beautiful, and it is definitely something that requires frequent breaks, so that as I meet with the next person, I am got kind of a clean slate and there and fully present. Thanks so much for watching, and I really am thrilled that you're here. This channel really is about education and empowerment of women-owned businesses. we will be teaching on all sorts of different financial principles that you didn't learn in school, so that you can lead with the peace, the clarity, and the confidence you know you're capable of. So I'm asking humbly, would you please follow me and turn on your notifications? I'm going to be here every week teaching financial principles and financial literacy so that you can finally lead with the peace and the clarity that you know you're capable of. Thank you.